beautiful people doing? It is Sunday, the 17th of January. Man, time flies. The 17th, man. The 17th of January. Man, time flies. Look, when it comes to the Wii U cannot be killed. Okay? You can't kill the Wii U. You can try, but you only look foolish. Okay? Three things happen to the Wii U. Three things. Lies, lies, excuses, and laziness. The lie was it was sales and marketing commercial failure, right? The excuse was they were going in a different direction and they were trying to be different and they were going to do gaming on the go and all that, right? The laziness was they didn't want to fix the console. They didn't want to improve the virtual console. They didn't want to improve the Miiverse. They didn't want to improve the friends list. They didn't want to change the give the Wii U a new motherboard with CPU and RAM and all that. They didn't want to do nothing to the Wii U. Okay, so that's the laziness. Okay, and when I told you that the Wii U had all angles of gaming covered, it did. Okay, all angles covered. Okay, and whatever direction they were trying to go in, like I said, the Wii U had that covered. Okay, so what I tell you is straight facts. Okay, when I tell you when I tell you that there's no such thing as a Mario Maker 2, because Mario Maker really is like a live service game if you really look at it, because the first game is so big, and there's endless amount of levels you can make. So what you do is you make an expansion and then add on top of what you already have. Okay, that's what Mario Maker is. Okay, I mean Super Mario Super Mario 3D All Star is a joke. You already have the games already, so that mean the virtual console doesn't need the GameCube. Okay, that Mario 3D Mario 3D World All Star 2. That's with Bowser's Fury. That's a joke. Like I told you guys before, that's a DLC for the Wii U, which mean they held out on the Wii U, stonewalled the Wii U, cursed it, condemned it, stalled the Wii U out, waited out, dragged their feet. You know what I'm saying, and used a sales, marketing, commercial failure to build a Switch. But the Switch will never be the answer to the Nintendo fan base problems. It's the Wii U. Okay, so the Wii U just needs some horsepower behind it, and that's it. Okay, it just needs some horsepower, CPU power, RAM. Needs a new board. That 25 gig CD should be increased to about 100 gigs for games. And Wii U had everything covered. When I told you that the Wii U can make up for the games that the N64 missed out on, it can make up for the games that the GameCube missed out on. It can make up for the games that the Wii missed out on, and it can definitely make up for the games that the Switch missed out on. Okay, the Wii U is the real deal, and it was the answer to the Nintendo fan base problem. So nothing I say about the Wii U is fake. Okay, and by the way, there's no one on social media, period, that can debate me about the Wii U, because the Wii U is the real deal. Okay, and Nintendo should have never went against it. Okay, so you mean to tell me, with all the different model Xbox 360s that Microsoft had, from the older model to the newer model, right, and all the different models, PlayStation 3 that Sony had put out on the market, from the fat model to the slim model, Microsoft even went as far to put a 4 gig Xbox 360. So that means you got to get the 500 gig hard drive with the OS on it, right? PlayStation even went as far. I mean, Sony even went as far with the PlayStation 3 to put a 12 gig PlayStation 3 on the market. So that means you got to get the biggest hard drive that the PlayStation 3 can handle, right? Then Sony and Sony made the PlayStation 4. They had three different models on the market, and then Microsoft made the Xbox One, and they had the Xbox One with the Kinect, the Xbox One S, and the Xbox One X. Okay, and they had different variations of it coming in different forms. And you mean to tell me Nintendo Corporation, that's been in the console race longer than Sony and Microsoft, couldn't refresh the Wii U? Like I told you before, lies, excuses, and laziness. The Wii U can't be killed, man. When I said the Wii U had everything covered, when I told you that you can take one of the folders on the Wii U, on the graphical user interface, and turn that into an app, and where you can turn that folder into an app for Blu-ray and DVD apps, to where you can play Blu-ray and DVD on the Wii U physically and digitally, and you got your Netflix. Wii U had everything covered. Okay, see me, I don't need no video clips for the Wii U, and I definitely don't need Wikipedia, and I definitely don't need Digital Foundry. I'm giving you straight facts. Okay, I don't need any notes. The Wii U is the real deal, and Nintendo should have never so-called turned their backs on it. Okay, they can't kill the system because tablet technology is not dead. People are using tablet. Motion technology is not dead. There's people in the real world that are still paralyzed and they need motion gaming. Then you got the 4 controllers to game on. The Wii U is the real deal. So building the Switch was a complete waste of time. When I told you that once you fix the signal strength between the tablet and the console, and I even went as far as to say that you can lengthen the screen and widen the screen if you move the D-pad over to the left, and bring the buttons together and move those over to the right, and then like widen your screen and then lengthen your screen about 1 inch away from the camera, 1 inch away from the home button. I even went as far again to tell you, saying once you got the signal strength fixed, you can leave the console at the house and take the tablet anywhere you want, anywhere in the world you want, and then all you got to do is have the tablet talk to the system remotely, and then you can save your games remotely. Wii U had everything covered. So building the Switch was a complete waste of time. It is. Okay? And Nintendo making lies, excuses, and laziness, talking about sales and marketing, talking about we're gonna go in a different direction, we're gonna do gaming on the go, the Switch is portable, and didn't want to fix the system, didn't want to fix the Wii U. All that was lies, excuses, and laziness. And you can't kill the Wii U. You can't. You can try, but you can't do it. I mean, and then there's the Miiverse, where art is video game is art. You need a coloring option, you need an unlimited text, you need emojis, you need memes. Nintendo did none of that for the Wii U, but they made the lies, excuses, and laziness. They did all that just to build a Switch, but they can't kill the Wii U. You can't. You can't get rid of the virtual console. Can't get rid of it. See? You can't kill the Wii U again, because CDs are the standard for video games. That's what the industry is using. Not SD card, not floppy disk, and not cartridges. CDs. So the Wii U is the Wii U is the real deal. You know, it's a good console, man. And Nintendo it's just lies, excuses, and laziness. The amount of new features you could have added to the system and updates, you know. And the Wii U would have definitely made up for the games that, like I said, the N64 missed out on, the GameCube missed out on, the Wii missed out on, and the Switch. Because all you had to do was put some like about 8 cores of CPU power, with about 10 gigs of GDR6 RAM. Use the same video card, the real one, not the one inside the Wii U, but the real one. You know what I'm saying? Put an SD card port. I put a SSD card port on the back of the Wii U. Okay. So now you got an SD card port, a USB 3 port, a USB port, and an SSD port on the back of the Wii U, so you can save your games either the SD card port way, or the USB hard drive way, or the SSD way, how you want it. The console is that good, man. They can still use it. They can still use it right now. Okay, all they gotta do is put some power behind it. Because let me be real honest with you guys. Let me be real honest with you guys. The Switch is not going to be able to compete. They're going to run into the same problems again with the new Switch that they got with the so-called 4K Switch that they got coming. They're going to run into problems again going up against the Xbox Series X and PS5s when it comes to running games correctly, when it comes to frame rates and all that. Okay, so the Wii U is the answer to the Nintendo fan base problem. They can't run from it. They can try to kill it. They can try to kill it, but it's not going to work. It has all angles of gaming covered, and CDs are the standard for video games. Okay, so when the sun rises, sunset, man, the Wii U is the real deal, man, and Nintendo's gonna have to go back to it, because all the Switch did was send them to court over issues they didn't want to be in court over. But when you're stubborn and you're hard-headed and you're lazy, that's what happens. The Switch will never ever be better than the Wii U. Never ever will. And for those people that was on the internet talking about, well, before the PS5 and the Xbox Series X came out, they were talking about how the PS5 and the Xbox Series X was going to use cartridges. That was all lies. CDs are the standard. Okay, that console is the real deal. Okay, the Wii U is the real deal, man. It's not dead like most people try to like how most people try to put it. It's still alive. Okay, so yeah, Wii U is the real deal, man, and Nintendo's gonna need that console. So when it comes to run games, because the games on the Xbox Series X and PS5 are gonna be bigger than they are on the Xbox One, PS4. They're going to be bigger with more frame rates and all that, man. The Switch ain't gonna be able to compete. You can try to talk sales numbers all you want, but when it comes to running video games correctly, you need a powerful console to compete against to go up against another powerful console, okay? Or PC. Just saying, man. So this notion that the Wii U is dead, man, is a complete joke to me, you know. And that Bowser's Fury should have been on the Wii U. I can go into Wii U's eShop right now and get a Mario 3D World for $20. Okay, like I told you guys, what is the difference between Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? It is the same game, a DLC for the Wii U. It's the same game. It just needs a DLC. What's the difference between Smash Brothers on the Wii U versus Smash Brothers Ultimate? It's the same game. Okay, all you have to do is add all that extra content that the Switch got to the Wii U's version, and we're done. So when I told you guys that the Nintendo fans would have had 5 Smash Brothers to really play on the Wii U, if you really look at it, if you want to keep Ultimate separate, they would. If the Wii U had the GameCube and the Virtual Console right now, they would have the Nintendo 64 Smash Brothers. They would have had the GameCube Smash Brothers. They would have the Wii Smash Brothers, the Wii U, and Ultimate. 5. Okay? They would have had all the Mario games. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So, Nintendo Corporation is, when it comes to the Wii U, is lies, excuses, and laziness. Because you got to put work. You got to first of all, you got to build the system to match the PS5 and Xbox Series X. That's number one. And then you got to put the work in to improve the network and the Virtual Console, meaning adding new games to it and improving the infrastructure. So that's where Nintendo didn't want to do the work. They just want to build something new all the time, and then thinking that's it. No, they should have kept using the Wii U, man. They would have been better right now. It would have been better. They're missing out on too many games. You know, video games is based on speed, power, and performance, man. So you can't build weak console all the time and expect to get quality, man. Power and specs, man. It really matters, man. When it comes to gaming, it really does. You know, and those games that are coming for those two behemoth of a consoles are Xbox Series X and PS5. Yeah, they're gonna be bigger, man. Bigger. bigger. Okay, yeah. So power and specs really matters, man. And Nintendo need to go back to the Wii U. They really do. You know? Because the Switch ain't cutting it, man. The Switch is not cutting it. Wii U was doing everything what the Switch was doing. All they had to do was put some power behind the system, and then keep on improving the network and infrastructure. Building the Switch docking station, games on SD card, Switch network, and Switch Pro controller. All that is a waste. You know what I'm saying? All that is a waste, man. All that is a waste. You know, they should just kill the Switch and bring the Switch Pro controller over to the Wii U side, and now you got 5 solid controllers to deal with. That's the Switch Pro controller, Wii U Pro controller, GameCube, Wii Pro, Wii Classic Pro, and the motion controller and tablet is just extra. But Wii U is the real deal, man. It is the real deal, and I can say I'm proud to own one of them consoles, man. When I saw the real potential of this console, and for the Nintendo Corporation to be sitting there lying and making excuses all the time, man, it's just like come on now, is that necessary? You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna have issues, man, with the Switch Pro, with the so-called Switch Pro. Okay, they're gonna have issues. Okay, the Wii U is the real deal. They need to go back to that console, man. Okay, they need to go back to it. They need to go back to it. And that's why I'm still using mine till this day. And me personally, I never went near the Switch. You know, I never went near it. Never touched it, held it, played it, nothing. Never went near it, man. You know what I'm saying? Wii U is the real deal, man. This console can run what? Ultra Street Fighter 4? What? It can run Dragon Ball Z Fighters? Come on, man. If Xenoblade Chronicle X is that big, if Xenoblade Chronicle X is bigger than Fallout 4, Skyrim, and Witcher 3, you're telling me that the Wii U can't run Dragon Ball Z Fighters? You better think again. Okay, it can run a lot of games, man. Yeah, I would have loved to seen how the first Black Ops. I would have loved to seen how the first Black Ops run on the Wii U. You already seen how Black Ops 2 run on it, but the first one, yeah, Modern Warfare 4. Wii U is a real deal, man. I'm just letting it be known, man. It's a real console, man. And Nintendo Corporation needs to go back to it. Okay, needs to go back to it because that console, with the Miiverse and the Virtual Console, man, especially with this pandemic, they would have been doing much better if they would have kept using it and fixing it like they were supposed to. But they went against it, and a lot of games just walked past the Switch like, can't play. So yeah, man, that console is the real deal, man. It's the real deal. Oh yeah, 4 Star Wars games. 4, you missed out on 4. And then there's the Miiverse where you can draw the Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And now you got Ubisoft Ubisoft with I think it's Ubisoft about to make a Star Wars game, and then EA is coming out with Battlefront 3. So that's 6 Star Wars you about to miss out on. You need to go back to the Wii U. Okay, and that's real. Need to go back to it. So yeah, power and specs really matters in video games, people. It really do. It really do. And you need a powerful console to keep up with video games. Video games are high maintenance. You need a powerful console to keep up with video games. Or you can be cute with a handheld and all that, but when it comes to running games correctly, you need a powerful console and a powerful PC, man, to run these games. These video games are high maintenance, man. High maintenance, and video games don't like excuses. Video games don't like excuses. So yeah, Nintendo Corporation need to go back to the Wii U. They really do. Okay. Stop making all these lies, excuses, and being lazy. You can't be lazy in the video game industry. This is why I respect Microsoft so much, because you know what? I'm gonna make that for another video. But anyway, they need to go back to it, man. They really do. They really do, man. They can't kill the system, you know. I mean, I went in the eShop, and then to see them remove Mario Maker and try to change the eShop in the Wii U, and try to act like certain stuff wasn't there. But what I'm saying is facts. You know, Mario Maker. There's no such thing as a Mario Maker 2 because the first game is so big, and people were making endless amounts of levels. So what you do is you make an expansion and add on the first game, and just keep the formula like that. You know, you can't play the expansion without the first game. So so yeah, they need to go back to it, man. So you know, them coming out with another Switch, I'm not going near it. Cause I'm just gonna look at it like, I'm just gonna shake my head like, nope. You need to go back to the Wii U, you know, and stop looking for this loophole and shortcut. There's no loopholes and shortcuts in this video game industry, man. You know, I hate to bring up. I want to bring up Phil Spencer, but I'm gonna talk about Xbox in another video. But anyway, man, when it comes to the Wii U, it was lies, excuses, and laziness. Okay, the lie was it was sales, marketing, commercial failure. The excuse was they were going in a different direction. They were trying to do gaming on the go when the Wii U had all that covered. But anyway, and the laziness was they didn't want to fix the Wii U. They wanted to build something new. So that's why they came up with this. They came up with the sales and marketing commercial failure. Okay, they created that so they could build a Switch. Okay, when they should have stayed with the Wii U. But anyway, nice talking to you, beautiful people. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing for Dark Side. I'm gone. Peace.